As a childhood, I grew up in, I could say, a perfect home. Getting older, becoming a teenager, I guess the streets kind of started being an influence. I was pretty much involved, deep as you can be, in gangs, going in and out of jail, going through rehab programs. And at the same time, I was a full-blown alcoholic. I constantly wake up in the morning just mouthful of blood from the alcohol. The doctor goes, well, I give you 6 months and that's stretching it. If you want to live, you better quit right now on the spot. What kind of made me change my life around was hearing that I was going to have a baby girl. I've been sober since 2016. What led for me to become homeless here, it was due to family domestic. It got to the point, me and one of my brothers, we never really got along. There was a gun involved where he said, if you don't use it by the time our mother gets home from work, I'm gonna use it on you. My mom came home from work. She goes, where are you going? I go, if you look at my front door, there's your answer. She's the one that actually told me about Bethlehem Inn. She used to be a volunteer years ago in Bend, Bethlehem Inn, as a cook.
Bethlehem Inn's history over 25 years has always been being a safe and secure place for people to go when they have no other options.
It's super clean linens. You get your hot meal every day, and just the support from staff members, that's what just makes it feel more welcoming.
If I was to describe the BI's team, I would say I would use the word empathy. We just have the most compassionate team that really cares. A lot of time in this job, it can be very taxing mentally and emotionally sometimes, and the reason why it is taxing is because we care so much about the people that we're serving, and the fact that our team can show up every day and just put in that effort in like sharing that hope with people and really being a compassionate member of our community through the work that we do here is really incredible to see.
We have so many residents that come to Bethlehem Inn, and Emilio was one of those who I can't help but remember just, all of the challenges that he had facing him when he came in. His attitude and his outlook continued to exude hope and was just a shining example of what a place like Bethlehem Inn can offer individuals when they come here seeking that opportunity and that safe place.
In a situation that some people would have seen to be hopeless at times too, and potentially even, himself too. I know he experienced that, just that difficulty of having hope in his situation.
If the services wasn't there, like Bethlehem Inn, I probably wouldn't be here right now. And especially being one amputation at the time, just last year getting the other amputation, being a bilateral amputee, was just something totally different. Being in a wheelchair, I probably would have took my life at that time. I never thought I was gonna go back to Bethlehem again, but I started working with this gentleman after I left the Bethlehem Inn in Redmond, building tiny homes for homeless communities. So I thought that was awesome, just giving back to the homeless. Me trying to work, not supposed to work, that led to this amputation. Went to the hospital, got discharged, went to Bethlehem Inn in Bend.
Our Bend program is an emergency shelter that's focused on getting people here, getting them sheltered, and allowing them to have that safe place to then determine what their next steps are and to engage with case management if they choose. And then Birch is a level up from that as far as their engagement in case management. It's a program where we really want people to be fully engaged and immersed in their case management so that they can end up in permanent housing at the end of it.
I wake up in the mornings, first thing I do my little prayers with God and just being thankful for having my own apartment now, when I go to bed at nighttime, I do the same thing. I have like a little gratitude list.
For me, it's seeing the little changes of people's mindsets, whether that's how they look at themselves or their ability to just get up and have that resilience every day of putting another step forward regardless of what happened yesterday or what just happened a minute ago. And I saw that a lot with Emilio, interacting with him and seeing his sheer determination every single day to get up regardless of his circumstances and move forward and be just this like beautiful emblem of hope. His resilience was just so inspiring.
For someone that's going through big struggle, giving up on life, don't do it. There's a whole lot more out there. Being a double amputee, that opened my eyes, and then experience being, I'm not gonna say homeless, I want to say houseless. It just made me open my eyes how to appreciate just the smallest thing, just seeing a bird pass by or just helping others is the main thing. The main reason I want to go back to school for is becoming a peer support. Anybody can really do it if they just put themselves to it. Just trying to help them stay positive. That's actually my dad's only baby picture. I always told him since long as I can remember, he reminds me of one of those Gerber babies. He was more worried about me getting more involved with the gangs and drug and alcohol. And the promise I made him was I'm always gonna keep a roof over my head and food on the table. But I feel like I kept that promise to him now.